This season, FC Bayern München have already achieved their primary objective. With Louis van Gaal in charge, the Bavarians have won the Bundesliga title, but they also have the opportunity to secure an added bonus. They are one step away from European glory, much to the surprise of their Dutch winger, Aryén Ρομπεν.
That's also actually a funny thing, of course. I mean, it was not the main goal to reach the Champions League final, or to get. The club didn't expect us to be in the final this year already. The main goal was to win the championship, and that's what we did. But now you're in the final, it's not like, well, let's go there and have some fun. I mean, if you're in the final, it's a unique opportunity, and you have to, of course, try and win it, and you have to give all on this day. And I think you will see 22 players who will play for their lives.
It's been a season of highlights for Ρομπεν and his teammates, both at home and on the continent. The Dutchman has suffered persistent injury problems throughout his career to date. For a while, it looked like the same story again this season, but his return to fitness proved the catalyst for a tremendous campaign.
Yeah, personally, it certainly belongs to one of my best years. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've been at big clubs, but it's also a great club, Bayern Munich, and I've been feeling well at the club from the first day on, actually, and they've gave me a great welcome, and of course I had a great debut, scoring 2 goals straight away, so it made it a little bit more easier. No, but I feel very comfortable at the club, and for me also the main reason is that I stayed fit for the whole season, and for that reason I think as well I have a good season. Yeah. I think the highlight is just in general. I mean, I think the highlights will always be in the end if you win prizes. I mean, we have won the German league. I think it was the most important one this season for the club. So I think that's and then of course during a season you have a lot of highlights. We had some difficult moments, and also in the Champions League. 2 times against Fiorentina and against United. Actually, we were out during the game, but then we came back and yeah, scoring goals and yeah, getting us through to the next round.
The exceptional performances of those on the pitch aside, FC Bayern have benefited tremendously from the appointment of Louis van Gaal. Robben's fellow countryman joined straight from winning the Eredivisie title with AZ Alkmaar last season and ensured another league title with his new employers, along with unexpected European progress.
Well, he had a major impact. He's also a coach that needs some time to adapt. It's also different for players. I mean, he has his own way of working, and players have to adapt to him. I think you also can see it already in the past. The clubs he's been working at always needed some time to get the success. He's got a lot of energy, positive energy, and I think he's one of the few coaches in the world of football that still looks at the individual. Of course, he wants to make the team better. I mean, in the end, it's all about the team performance. But he also looks to the individual. He wants to make players better, and that's also what he has done this year. And tactically, he's very strong, and he can really help you in that case. But that sometimes needs time. And but I mean, he's a great coach, and I think also not only a football coach, but I think he's also as a person. I think he's also great for his players.
FC Bayern's final challenge is FC Inter in the Champions League final, and so Ρομπεν will get a reunion with his former coach at Chelsea, Jose Mourinho. With current and former players alike, the Portuguese seems to be almost universally popular. Ρομπεν is delighted to get the chance to see his former boss.
Just a great feeling. I mean, I haven't spoken to him for a long time. I've been at Madrid, of course, 2 years, and now this year at Munich. So I haven't seen or spoken to him for 3 years. So it's lovely to see him again, and of course, yeah, he's also a great coach. I had a great time with him at Chelsea. Together we won all the prizes that can be won in England. So we had a successful time, and we wrote history, I think, also together by winning the first title again in 50 years at Chelsea. So yeah, only positive experiences with him, and yeah, lovely to see him again.
Of course, Mourinho and Van Gaal know each other all too well from their time together at Barcelona. It is a nightmare question for a player to compare his current boss to a former one, so Robben, quite sensibly, won't reveal who he rates more highly.
I think they're both very strong at preparing a team. Also mentally, I think they're very strong and they can really put out a winning team and create a winning team. And maybe the differences are, I think Van Gaal maybe is looking maybe more at the football playing part, and I think Mourinho is a bit more defensive. He looks a bit more at organisation defensively, and I think that's the main difference. But for the rest, I think together they belong for me to one of the best coaches in the world.
Robben's reunions continue on the pitch. Last season he and Wesley Sneijder were part of the same Real Madrid midfield. Neither were involved in a Champions League final with Los Merengues, so both can find satisfaction at immediately reaching the showpiece with their new employers.
Yeah, it's like I think a dream come true for both of us. I mean, we haven't played a Champions League final yet, and I think it also has to do with the way we left Madrid, of course. Not the most normal way, of course, and there's been a lot of talking about it. And but in the end, it's all about the football and all about winning. And for us, it's not because we left Madrid in such a way. It's more that we are both, we want to win this title, and we are very happy to be in the final both.
Mourinho's FC Inter were quite incredible against Barcelona in the second leg of their semi-final, progressing despite playing much of the game with 10 men. Robben expects a different mentality from the opposition for the final, but thinks success for his side can be attained if FC Bayern stick to their principles.
Well, I don't expect them to defend that much as they did against Barcelona. Of course, they had also one player sent off. But we have to just play our own game. I mean, we cannot change our tactics, and we've been playing the whole season the same way, and that's what we will do as well in the final. And then hoping to create some chances, and then on the day you have to be sometimes a bit lucky, but at least you have to be sharp in front of goal, and the chances you get, you have to try and score a goal.
He has scored 3 of the best goals of the whole Champions League season, spectacularly finding the back of the net in every knockout round. Has Aryén Ρομπεν saved something even more spectacular for the stadium he used to call home, the Santiago Bernabeu? Find out live on UEFA.com on Saturday.